Yo, welcome back to the Nerds with Glasses podcast, your number one gaming podcast on YouTube. I am your host, Knowledge.
And I'm Javi. This week, you wanted to give out a shout out.
Oh yeah. Shout out to my cousin Jesse.
Yeah.
Just cause.
Just cause.
He was the first person to give me the idea for a podcast. Like we were just sitting around talking about random stuff, and he's like, "You should just do that." Like all right.
Thank you.
Thank you. I know. All right.
I'm just messing.
This damnation on this channel. Yeah. So this week we're starting off with The Division.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of hype.
Mm-hmm. And we've had hype talks before. How hype can ruin a game. We talked about that.
Yeah.
We talked about The Division before.
We have, but it's real close now.
Yes, it's 2 months away, and at the end of this month, I think January 29th, there's going to be a 3-day beta or something.
Yeah, and it's actually really less than 2 months because it's like I think it's March 8th that it comes out.
Yes, you're right.
So yeah, the beta is going to come out, and we're going to get finally our own hands on the game.
Yeah, our hands specifically because there was an alpha.
Yeah, no, people have played it, and there's been impressions out there and everything,
Mm-hmm.
but now it's really close, and this is going to be a big game, I think, regardless. Mm-hmm. The question is it going to live on past the first month or two?
Right.
Like, you know?
Yeah, and such a, we're seeing it more and more, especially recently. So many people are comparing it to Destiny. We did learn that it's not like an MMO.
Yeah.
You know, there isn't going to be just everyone's going to be on the map. It's going to be something similar to how Destiny is, where you share an area with a certain amount of people.
Yeah, so it's like a lightweight MMO in a way.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, a lot of people are already giving comparisons to Destiny, especially like review sites and stuff. And we did see that there was a interview. I think it was IGN. No, it was GameSpot for me. I don't know if you saw it on IGN.
Yeah, no, it was.
But that they were asking, all these questions, and one of the questions was like, how does your game compare to Destiny? And all that. Obviously, they don't want to say their game is Destiny.
No, of course not. For multiple reasons.
Yes. Yeah. And I mean, we did get people's reaction or impressions of the game. It's a shared co-op shooter.
Yeah.
Shared world
co-op RPG shooter.
Yeah. So I mean, that's pretty much the definition for Destiny.
Yeah. I know that's true, and it's just kind of, I guess it's its own genre now, you could say. I don't because it isn't exactly an MMO. It isn't exactly an RPG. It's kind of a blending of genres. I don't know. We should find a name.
Yeah.
We should find a name, and we should give credit to ourselves for finding the perfect name for this new genre.
Yeah. But it's going to be really interesting to see this game because it's third person, which granted, I'm not a fan of third person in general, but I have played games in third person before. And, if it has loot and stuff, I'm sold pretty much.
Yeah,
you know?
Well, because you're an addict for loot.
And the thing that this game has over Destiny, it doesn't seem like it's, if it has, because from what we can tell, the story is going to be in missions, similar to how Destiny looks like. But it seems like you can access them through the world, not go through a separate menu.
Yeah. That's one of the first observations that when we read that was interesting to me, because they said specifically, no, it's not. You can't just go to campaign mode. There is there's no specific campaign mode. So that's kind of a bummer for our channel and for us.
Well, he didn't it's the way it sounded. It's like, I think there's still a campaign. You just can't go it's not just like, this is how it is.
Okay, but I mean, I guess the thing is, there's no other game like it except for Destiny. So I'm imagining it in a negative way. Now it could still be like a great campaign, but I just don't know how they're gonna do that. To be honest, if it's not super linear, you know what I mean? Because it seems like it's not that it has to be linear. Obviously, there's great open world games, but if it's not telling you constantly go here now, here now if you want to.
As far as we can tell, it doesn't seem like it does that.
Yeah, it seems like you can kind of just adventure around.
Yeah, you're in, what was it, Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan, I think it said.
Manhattan. Yeah, they said a good portion of Manhattan.
And from there's a couple of trailers that came out, which don't show us any gameplay. I think they were just live action trailers. Yeah. Which are just pumping up for more.
More hype.
But I did see some gameplay from it, and it just it did kind of just seem like they were just kind of walking and they found missions, Yeah.
So it could be good. It could be good. But we're gonna have to see,
yeah,
because there's nothing to compare it to. I mean, maybe, I don't know. From I know.
One of the other things I got from the was really interesting from the article is that they kind of like see that they mentioned how basically they looking at how Bungie did Destiny, they saw that okay, a game like this will work on consoles.
Yeah. And it can be done, and like you said, it will work not only technically but money wise. Like they can make money doing this. I mean,
Destiny was a huge success,
ginormous,
sold extremely well. And I mean, I just hope, I guess, it doesn't get this. It's not going to be just like Destiny, like just like that's just what it's going to be compared to,
Yeah.
And I mean, granted, everyone, there's so many people that talk bad about Destiny, but it's still going pretty. It's still going.
There's a whole industry of just people talking about Destiny,
and it's true.
Because people are willing to listen to other people talk shit about Destiny.
Yeah, because and then like just another like very similar, like the updates are free but the DLC is paid, which obvious,
Okay, yeah.
But I don't know. I guess people are under the impression that there is just gonna be like free DLC. Like
I think people think that $60 is like worth more money nowadays than it used to be or something, because. Everybody wants free DLC, and then when they try to do that, in Halo,
Halo, that's not really DLC. That's just like, I mean, they added Forge and some game types. That's an update.
No.
Or are you talking about?
No, Halo's gonna give us like 10 free maps.
Okay.
That's part of the deal.
Oh, that's right. But you're buying
stuff for Warzone.
So it's kind of like a Kickstarter.
Exactly. So they do it for that, and then people talk shit about that. Granted, I'm not defending the companies. I'm just saying, come on, like let's just think logically here. Like we don't have to bash everything, and that's the thing about this game is that it's gonna be hated on. I already know this is gonna be the most hated game of this year, because games like this can, if they don't fit a specific genre, then people just, there's always something wrong with it. You know what I mean? It is bound to be the most hated game of this year by far. I can't think of any other game that's going to get as much hate as this game will.
I'm very curious. Like, I mean, like the only thing going through my head right now, comparing it to Destiny, is like, so is it just going to be like, where in Destiny you play a mission and then you go back and replay it, or do you just like a certain area? Is that all we're going to have? So we just keep going through the same areas, finding different enemies. Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully the beta. I hope the beta's kind of chunky.
Not light.
not. Yeah, I don't want Campbell's light. Like I want, what is that? A Progresso chunky. Like I wanted to have, because the beta for Destiny was, at least it seemed pretty chunky, but and then when you realize that it was half the game, it was like, okay, never mind.
Yeah. It ended up being Campbell's Light.
Yeah.
It ended up being Diet Pepsi, and when you you thought you were getting the full on Coke, you thought you were getting Mexican bottle Coke.
No. Yeah. So definitely, I don't know if it's gonna. I mean, so many people are already supposedly leaving Destiny and stuff. If this game has a similar thing, will people just leave it sooner? Because granted, I mean, I've been playing Destiny the whole year pretty much. Since it came out, and I'm sure a lot of other people have on and off as well.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, COD does it every year. Story games, I mean, people still play them, but not the same as a multiplayer game.
Yeah,
and this is a multiplayer game.
That's the thing with the story games, is you'll still play your main multiplayer, and then for a couple of days you'll play, Final Fantasy, you'll play Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, and you'll play those over and over, but eventually, if you like multiplayer, because I know some people just don't like multiplayer.
Yeah, but I think the majority, that's what people play.
Especially in this console generation.
Yeah, and I actually like the balance that's happened this generation, because I've never been a person to replay a campaign except for like Zelda. Like I don't replay campaigns over and over again. And
not over and over again. Like I've played BioShock Infinite, for example. I played it like 4 times. I played the original BioShock. Besides doing it for the channel, I had played it like 3 times.
Okay.
And those are like 12, 15-hour games though. Like I'm just saying, like. Yeah. Whereas in Destiny, I have Pokemon, like Call of Duty Black Ops 2, for example. I have like a whole month on there.
Exactly.
Destiny, I have, on my main character, I have 16 days played just in the Crucible.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
So it's like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I like the balance this generation, because I feel like in the Xbox 360, or at least in the early Xbox 360 and PS3, there was that whole argument where like, oh, Xbox has the multiplayer games, but if you want story games, get a PS3, play God of War, Uncharted, that type of stuff. Now I feel like people just like, they'll still play the story games, and then that's it. Then they'll go back to the multiplayer game. You don't have to be one or the other. You know what I mean? You can like both type of games. Yeah. That's okay. You know?
It's not.
But because, and like I said, the majority of people I think are like me, who like I played the Modern Warfare campaign once, you know, like, and it's a memorable thing. I might have gone back just to play a mission or two, but that's it. I never want to play it again, you know. Like, for what? Because I experienced it, that's it.
Yeah.
So, Halo 3, I played that.
Well, that's the thing, there's some games that you will play over and over.
Yeah.
Like I remember I played, what was it, when Gold and Silver came out, Pokemon. I don't know how many times I restarted that shit. And on one cartridge, I still have like, I think like 400 hours.
Jesus, that's crazy. But yeah, the Division is coming out in like a month and a half. It can be the game that finally turns the tide for Ubisoft, because they've been trying things with I can't remember the name of it. Drive Club? No, that's not Drive Club. The Crew.
The Crew, yeah.
Which is kind of like a open world MMO, quasi mini lightweight MMO racing game.
Which is kind of weird, because I mean, racing is a big genre, but I think shooter, or I guess just, granted it's not first person, but something like that is more accessible than a racing game. Yeah,
that's true. And like what I've read from the Crew, and I played it a little bit, like, it's not a terrible game. It's just, it doesn't live up to the promise. Maybe this game finally will.
It won't live up to the promise, obviously. The thing I'm curious about is, Bungie has a 10-year plan. Yeah. Destiny's going to keep going for 10 years, supposedly. How long is Division looking to last?
Yeah.
Because they're,
You know what? That whole 10-year thing, though, like, I think that's been a curse for them.
Yeah,
honestly.
No, it's stupid. They shouldn't have said it.
Yeah.
But look, they have a plan to keep going for a long time. Yeah. Is what I meant.
Yeah.
Does the Division see beyond the Division? Because I know, like, they're getting DLCs. Like, I'm assuming they're going to be like small expansions, like similar to Destiny.
And look what happened to Destiny. They canceled DLCs basically this year.
Yeah, they couldn't
keep up.
They couldn't keep up, and then make Destiny 2.
Yeah.
It was like, make DLCs for, like, and that's, in my head, that would have been a better idea. Keep making expansions. Because if Destiny 2 is a whole new game that you have to start over, that means Destiny 1 was all the time you put in, because it's, a progressive game where you progress and shit, is done. Like,
well, you know what? Okay, there's two things here. First, to the 10-year thing, it's bullshit anyway, because they're making a Destiny 2. Mm-hmm. And when people heard that quote, everybody thought that they meant Destiny 1 will last for 10 years as like World of Warcraft.
Really, I'd never,
because why would that even be an announcement that you're gonna make Destiny 2? No, you're gonna make Destiny 2. You know what I mean? Like, why would you even say that's your 10-year plan, that we're gonna make Destiny for 10 years? I think most people interpreted that, at least from what I remember reading, and I thought that too. I was like, oh shit, they're gonna keep releasing, like, the Wrath of the Lich King or whatever, whatever it is on, like, the
expansions,
like World of Warcraft. That's one. Two, they do have to make Destiny 2 right away, in my opinion, because they built Destiny 1 for the old consoles. So it doesn't make sense for them to continue it. They need to build one for this console. Right. Then they can maybe do like a 5-year thing and keep releasing expansions.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, your character is like...
Yeah, well, maybe hopefully it's a transfer thing can happen. Yeah. Mass Effect.
But knowing them, they'll want you to, like, because I mean, I don't know, you don't keep playing Destiny.
Yeah.
But every DLC, you have to start from scratch, and I mean, your guns are useless.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe they'll do something cool where, like, you can transfer over 5 guns or something like that.
I just hope they, like, I don't know. I just hope your character stays the same. Like, because I can imagine, like, oh, I'm level 1 again for some reason. I have no subclasses, like, because that's the thing that's, like, tripping me out, because they have 3 subclasses right now.
Yeah.
And we already got off topic from the Division. This is not Destiny 2 topic. But
it happens all the time on this podcast. If you're new to this podcast, this happens often.
They have 3 subclasses right now.
Okay.
For each class. There's the 3 classes. Each has a subclass. So does that mean we're only gonna have those subclasses for the Destiny 2? Yeah. Are they gonna add another one? Add another 3? You know, that's the kind of things like.
No, they'll add some. They'll add them.
But they already did. What is it? Void, Arc, and Fire, which are the only 3 types in the game. Each class has one now.
Yeah.
I don't see. One of the things I was thinking is there's the Fallen in the game.
Yeah.
They're not really bad. You know what I mean? Like they're attacking you, but they're not really bad, and they each have their own like clan. My cool idea is like there's a clan out there that's like doesn't follow everyone else, and they'll kind of join up with us, and then they'll let us choose to be a Fallen.
That'd be sick, and be like a whole different race.
And maybe because all the other ones seem pretty. Like one of them is literally just darkness itself.
Yeah.
The other one's trying to conquer every planet in the galaxy, in the universe or whatever. And then the Vex, I don't know what the fuck they like. Really
well, see, that'd probably be the best thing is just to kind of add the Fallen and the other races, even like the Hive, like you know.
That's the thing. I don't like the only one I could see being like a one we can actually be as is maybe the Vex and the Fallen.
What about the Cabal?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I mean I could see that too, but like
yeah.
Like the only one I wouldn't be able to see at all is the Hive because they literally are darkness incarnated, you know.
So the Division,
the Division comes out,
Destiny somehow.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, because it's so that's how they're gonna do it, you know. That's how they're doing it. So is the Division gonna have something like that? So they're gonna open up. I think we're gonna be able to visit more areas.
Yeah,
you know.
I think they will. I think they're better set up to do a long-term plan because they're building their game for the next console, gen or current gen, whatever. And I think they delayed it because of Destiny. I think that they saw when Destiny came out that it was a lot similar to what they were trying to do, and they learned so much from what Destiny everything that Destiny did wrong and right, you know. So like, why not delay it when you can learn a bunch of cool shit from them? You have a living example right there.
Yeah, just all they learned is make it a freaking gambling simulator. That's what they learned. Like
literally, you know, if you can put in slots too, somehow. You know?
What is it? Black Ops 3 and all, like CS:GO, the skins.
Yeah, of course. I just want to know how much money they're raking in. I don't know. They have to be raking in.
I haven't bought any money, but I did get the wrench recently.
Yeah.
Because you get the crypto keys. I got the wrench, and it just looks cool.
Yeah. There you go.
And then I picked up the butterfly the other day.
And how much is the wrench?
I don't know. You can't buy it. You have to get it luck by luck.
Or you can buy
So it's $1 billion, you know?
Yeah,
it's as much money as you spend before you get it.
Like, honestly, like I never buy shit like that, but if I could just buy the butterfly knife, I would pay like $5-10 for it.
I would hate to see you in CS:GO. Like one knife costs like $500.
Fuck that. That's.
I think that I saw one knife for like $1,000, over $1,000, dude. Like,
sorry guys, you guys are addicts. Go get help if you're addicted to that. Like,
I remember, I was watching someone do like they did like a thing where they put their items up for sale and they get a percentage.
Yeah.
So the more money you put, the higher percentage. And this guy won like $100,000 worth of items.
Jesus.
$100,000, Mike.
It's gambling at its worst.
At its best.
At its worst.
Yeah. I haven't done it though, so I don't know.
So anyways, Division coming out March 8th. We're gonna be talking
about
beta
coming out. We're gonna talk about it after the beta.
Yeah, we should. So we'll play the beta and see what's up, and then we can go more in depth about it.
Compare it more to Destiny, pretty much.
Yes.
Like that's our slate for it, honestly.
You're just like you want to know how similar.
Is it gonna be able to take me away?
Yeah. All right. So one of last year's most underrated games, in my opinion, I think your opinion too, was Dying Light.
Oh, okay.
I think it got bashed a lot, but it was actually a really fun game to play.
The first time.
I think the parkour is just really good.
The parkour was good.
Really good. It's
really scary.
It's better parkour than Mirror's Edge, in my opinion. But who knows how the new one's gonna be? It's like,
I don't know. I don't know if I would agree with that. I think the parkour was good. I don't think it was as good as Mirror's Edge.
It's in its league at least.
Okay.
There's not a lot to compare it to though.
There isn't many parkour games.
Yeah, like, and especially first person parkour. Anyways, they're coming out with an expansion. I think February 9th.
Yes, the following.
Yeah.
Yeah, the following.
So I want to talk about just Dying Light in general. How you remember it, if it's good, and how do you think the expansion is gonna be? Okay. Is it gonna be good? No.
What are they expanding on? This is the thing. From what I could tell, it tells us an untold story of the main character.
Yeah.
And your character, like, we don't learn anything about him, really.
Yeah, the main character is pretty unfucking interesting. like the story itself was honestly not that great in Dying Light.
It was generic, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah. It had good, like, cinematography, great visuals, but then the actual story was just like, it was forgettable. I don't even remember.
I think I got stuck there, so I was helping them.
Yeah.
That's it.
They dropped you in, and there was some convoluted, like, he's like a spy, like a counter agent. Right. You know, like, it's one of those forgettable things.
Underrated game, though.
Underrated because the gameplay is actually really fun, and the world is good and big. But this was gonna be like a whole brand new world, like PlayStation.
Yeah, from how they're describing it, yeah. They're describing it as very, like, big.
Yeah.
Not just a DLC, not your typical DLC.
Yeah, they're specifically calling it an expansion, and they're actually releasing like an enhanced Dying Light enhanced edition that comes with it.
Yeah, for $60, which is basically, I think you can actually maybe you can get Dying Light for less than $20, so maybe you don't need to get the enhanced.
Yeah, but I think it's not only that, but it's all the DLCs.
Oh, is it? Okay, then maybe that's worth it.
Yeah. But I don't know if they're coming out with any future DLCs. This is like, maybe this is the last one.
Yeah, so. I don't know. I mean, like, I didn't play. I don't know any of the. Did it even have DLC?
Dying Light? Yeah, it did. It did.
We didn't do any of it. You know what I mean? Like,
because it was like time trial. You know, it wasn't like. I don't think it was story DLC.
Okay. See, so that's what's. See, unfortunately, like, we played the game I played the game for the channel, and it was good. I liked it, but it didn't seem like something I would want to go back to. The multiplayer was basically you playing through the missions with people, and someone could come in and
mess you up.
Yeah,
like,
but that took away from the story.
Yeah,
like, that took you out of the mission you were doing. You know.
That's true.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how good this one's gonna be, but I said,
buggies. You can get a buggy apparently.
Oh God, I can't wait to buy the game.
Well, no, just because in the first one. Or in Dying Light, there's no way a car can drive.
Yeah, they're all broken down.
Well, no. Not just that. There's literally no space for it to go.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. So this might be a more open,
which is kind of scarier because you can't jump on a car to get away from the zombies.
Yeah. You know? Okay.
So
I, look out for it. We'll see. We're gonna do it for the channel for sure. And like I said, I think Dying Light is underrated just because it was bashed.
Was that one of the ones I got frustrated at?
Yeah, you probably did. You probably did.
They don't know. They don't see it, but
they don't. We should. You know what? When you play for a game movie, we should just have a camera on you.
Oh God!
Make our own like optic Division series and just have a camera on how you're like fuck.
Well, it's
fuck.
Yeah. Some parts, like, what was it? Evil Within. Oh my God, that guy would not die.
I know, and then people complain in the video, your gameplay fucking sucks, man.
Did they for that one? I don't remember.
No, I don't. People just complain in general. I don't know what. I just ignore them.
Yeah. Oh my God. But yeah, it's playing a game under I guess time constraints where you have to have it ready so someone else can edit it. It's just like, how am I supposed to finish it? Like, and then it's one of those things like you're in your mind, you're like, this is not solvable. No one can beat this part right now.
You get into your own head about it. This.
I don't remember that happened with Dying Light.
Did this game glitch?
Yeah.
This game is broken. I'm leaving. Fuck this shit.
But you can't leave. Like, I couldn't leave.
No, I'm gonna put a camera on you for the Dying Light expansion.
No, I'm trying to remember. That's one of the ones where I was like, I think that one was actually pretty straightforward. Like, there was nothing really super hard about it. Like, I don't remember any like super memorable. Like, I remember there was one spot where it was becoming nighttime, so I literally hid in a building all night. I didn't want to get out of there. I was just like, fuck it. But it wasn't frustrating, you know?
Yeah, but it was boring right there at that moment.
For me, it wasn't, because I was like, I'm scared as fuck right now, you know?
Jesus. So we'll be playing that. Look out for it, February 9th. Another game that's coming out is a remaster of one of my favorite games, Twilight Princess HD.
I unfortunately didn't play it.
You never played Twilight
Never
Princess?
I played it, never finished it.
Okay, Twilight Princess is one of those games that you either hate or love. It is. I think it was the first Zelda game that got like really low, not really low scores, but for Zelda it was really low. I remember getting it like an 8.
Oh,
like an 8.5. I always liked it, but I think that's the first game that I personally remember being overhyped because they delayed the game like twice. So
was that the one where they like showed the footage like of a spider? And it looked really dark. I remember like at an E3 or something.
Probably, yeah.
And it looked really good.
It has the best E3 announcement of all time. Yeah. That like people went crazy when it was. Actually, I might put that in. Just it's like the best E3 because it's a classic E3 trailer. It's the classic Nintendo's like, thank you for joining us at E3, but before you go, let us introduce you to one more world.
You know they fucked themselves with that though.
Yeah, why?
Because they always have to fucking
like they always have to outdo themselves.
Yeah, if they don't have something at the end of the end, you know, just like that's it.
I think that's why they backed out of E3 now and they just do the Nintendo Directs because there's too much.
I mean,
stress.
they even did it with the Smash. They like they announced the character and then they're like, and then they announced Bayonetta. You know, like,
shoot. I mean, but yeah, best E3 announcement. Twilight Princess HD is coming out, but my question is, why now? It seems random to me. Mm-hmm. For one,
because they didn't make for the Wii U a Zelda.
Yeah, and it's not gonna come out on the Wii U. That's why it's coming out on the next.
Next, not Twilight Princess. The next.
And why didn't they just do Skyward Sword? Because that's the most.
We were talking about how, I mean, a lot of people. I personally, granted, I didn't play Skyward Sword at all.
Yeah.
You know, the sensor kind of like. I don't mind the motion sensor, but like for something like Wii Sports, I don't mind.
Yeah, you know? something where you mindlessly just have to.
But like in a game like Zelda, where that's the like, it would be like in making it in Mario, where you have to actually move it to jump.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah. I wish they would have made it so. I don't know, but they could have remade. Maybe too much work though, but they could have done it for the Wii U. Had it completely different, still being able to optionally.
Use but because the thing about Skyward Sword is that you needed to have the motion sensor plus in order to play it. So you either needed the new motion sensor or have the controller that had the built-in like better recognition. Because the cool thing about the game is the fact that your sword is like a point-to-point reference. So if you're holding it like this and you move your sword up, Link will do that. And part of the fighting mechanism was like doing that, you know? So I can see it wouldn't have the same effect if you just did it with the dual joysticks, but you can do it with the dual joysticks, I think. I don't know. I think Skyward Sword is another disappointment, even though it's a good game, you know?
You played it all the way through?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I did not beat it. I got like halfway through, but like I said, it was a disappointment.
Yeah, I played, I think, through the tutorial.
It's just
like when you jump with when you have the bird.
Yeah.
When you're flying with the bird.
I don't know if I'm getting too old for it. Maybe like I've always said, like I wish they make like a mature Zelda with blood and sexuality and just murder. Like, you know, like I think I would enjoy that more. I don't know if I'm getting too old for it.
Yeah.
But I used to play all of them. Then Twilight Princess, I beat it. I liked it, but it wasn't good as Ocarina of Time. Or it's not even as good as Wind Waker. Like Wind Waker is better. But see, even Wind Waker too is like it's too easy. Like it's not as hard as Ocarina of Time. You know? And Twilight.
But that's the thing. I think Nintendo just wants they've been making their stuff easier and easier.
Well, that's sad. That's sad. But either way, are we gonna do this for the channel? Are you gonna do it?
Twilight Princess HD comes out March. I think we are.
I don't know. We'll see.
Because I'm doing the Division the day before.
Oh, that's true.
And I mean, granted, I don't know how long that is.
That's true. Never mind.
We might not even do the Division depending on how the campaign is.
Yeah, depending on the campaign sucks. I'm thinking that I want to do Twilight Princess, but I just don't know if it'll translate into a game movie.
Yeah, well, like we did Hyrule Warriors, and there's no talking at all. And
yeah, but there's cutscenes.
That's true.
There is cutscenes.
Does Twilight Princess not have cutscenes?
It has like 3 cutscenes. Literally like 3 real cutscenes. The rest of it is like text dialogue. You know.
Okay.
The cutscenes are nice though. Like the 3 cutscenes that there are in there are like sick. They're sick ass cutscenes.
Right.
So we'll see. I think that they should have done a bundle.
They should have just done Ocarina again.
That's what I'm saying. See, like if they would have just like, because they did it for the 3DS and it looked better, but if they really just did it for the Wii U, I would buy it like 10 times.
Just do what Square Enix is doing. Completely remake it. Like,
right? There you go, dude.
Or just imagine they remade the very first one.
Oh my god, just stop right now, because
Final Fantasy 7 status.
The ideas are too great right now. Just stop. The ideas are too beasts right now.
Granted, I really like some of the boss battles would be so interesting to see how they would remake. Oh my god. All right, what do we?
My god, dude.
Like, shouldn't they do that?
Oh my, Legend of Zelda remake.
The first
10 million. I'm guaranteeing 10 million sales.
You have the next already, like.
Just do it.
Yeah. Well, granted, I still want to see what game they're coming out with. Maybe it is just like not an actual remake, but it is that game.
Yeah.
But open world
remake. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, but but yeah, they should have just done a bundle though. That's all I'm saying. They should have just done
Pokemon Red and Blue remastered. God, everyone fucking Square Enix picked up their shit. Everyone needs to follow in Square Enix and
just remake the old games. Yeah.
But like Square Enix is doing.
Yeah. Not remaster them, not HD. Like, no, remake. Straight up remake. All right, last topic. It's close to Javi's heart. Deadpool.
Well, I think it's close to everyone's heart right now.
Yeah, okay.
And it's going to be close to everyone's heart because it's coming out near Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Have you seen that poster for Deadpool? We're talking about Deadpool, by the way.
Yeah, Deadpool.
Where it's like, he's not in his suit. It's just him and the girl. They're just hugging, and it's just like
a drama. Yeah, you're telling a drama. Yeah. And it makes it look like John's letter or whatever the name of that movie. Dear John.
I don't know what movies these are that you're speaking.
It looks like Valentine's Day, the movie.
But Deadpool is banned in China, which China has a very, I guess, strict censorship.
For some reason.
Not for some reason. It's freaking China. They do what they want.
Yeah.
They don't care.
2 billion people.
But they've censored a lot of movies.
Yeah, they have.
Not straight out banned them. I'm sure there's been a lot that they've completely banned.
Yeah. So read the exact quote.
So according to this was from the Hollywood Reporter that Deadpool has been denied to release in China.
Okay.
Due to its violence, nudity, and language. All right. But this was the interesting thing. Typically, the Chinese censors work with the Hollywood studios and kind of edit the movie.
Yeah. You
cannot edit this movie. It's in the fabric. Taking out anything would destroy the fabric of this movie. This is what it says. Typically, Chinese censors work with Hollywood studios to remove and amend content and come to an agreement. But in the case of Deadpool, the offending material made up so much of the film's fabric that it would be impossible to edit it out.
So the immediate first thing that I thought, I was like, man, this is the best fucking news I've heard all day. Because
also the worst.
And the worst. So obviously the best news, because that means that the movie's brutal and that they didn't hold anything back, and they hopefully, it seems like they stayed true to Deadpool the character, right? And the bad thing, which you brought up, makes a lot of sense, is
it's not getting the Chinese market.
Yeah, and why is that bad? And
hurt its money worldwide,
and might hurt Deadpool in the future if there's a series, and might hurt other superhero movies, rated R movies.
China is a huge market,
and if they can't release over there, they might not be able to make as much money as they want to.
Yeah,
so that sucks.
Yes, but
so what do you think is gonna happen? Is Deadpool gonna be just a smash hit?
Before we get into that. The fact that they said that it's ingrained into the movie, you can't take it out. Yeah. Like you said, it just makes it's just awesome. Hollywood, I think it was one of those things the fans made this movie more than anything, you know? Besides, Ryan Reynolds and the director pushing for it and everything, and pushing it for so long. Yeah. And it was just finally, he was able to do it, and finally, granted, hopefully the hype has to live up to it, all that. I still think it's gonna do well. People have already seen it. They said it was good. Early, what is it? What do they call
previews?
it? Previews is that what it is? The previews reactions are good. Yeah. So so I'm super excited for the movie now, and I didn't I was trying to keep myself down, like I do with every movie.
Yeah.
But I'm just like I can't anymore.
Nah, this is really good news because then, like I just said, that there's no way then that they watered this down. This is not a watered down Deadpool. So thank you, China, for giving us the heads up.
That it's amazing.
And God damn you, China! Like, come on, come on, guys.
But yeah, so what is it? 2 billion people in China, a huge market.
Yeah.
I
mean, just recently, like, how Star Wars released in China a couple weeks later, then it was like even more so, like billions of dollars. So it's obviously it's a big deal. Like,
yeah. Granted, it's still. I mean, it's still gonna be released everywhere else, but.
But the thing is too, Deadpool feels like a very Americanized
Canadian character.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I know.
A very North American.
Okay.
Because like a lot of the jokes and references, I don't know.
That is very true. Jose Canseco.
Yeah.
I can't even say it right.
Jose Canseco.
Yeah, there you go. Even Rosie O'Donnell, like.
Yeah, like I don't know if Chinese know who.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know their culture.
Yeah, so.
Did they watch Roseanne? Is that the show?
No.
No,
Roseanne is Roseanne. Rosie O'Donnell does
right.
movies.
Yeah, no. What was the movie I'm thinking of then? No, thinking of a movie then.
She's been in A League of Their Own.
League of Their Own, yeah.
Is that one? And then she's in, like on The View or what?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So it's just gonna be like, I'm sure they watch The View. Like
in China,
I think they do. So it's just gonna be like.
That's the saddest thing I've heard today.
Are they gonna know who these people are?
Yeah. So like, to me, I don't know if it would have been a big hit in China anyway. That's all I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean. It's like I don't know.
It's a superhero movie, though, I think.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like something like Thor or like Iron Man seems to transcend cultures more so. Star Wars seems to transcend cultures. Even Captain America. Yeah. Okay. That's sad too. That's sad for Captain America because then they're not representing Captain America as they should.
Yeah. So.
But you don't even know if it's a hit in China anyway. Offhand.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, cause.
You figure it is. Though.
Yeah, I figure it is.
Yeah, it probably is. Good action. Yeah.
But so like you said, this could be bad for future Deadpool.
Yeah. Because then they might try to water it down to get into the Chinese market.
Yeah, or might not even make it. I doubt they're not gonna make it, but yeah. They would have to water it down.
If it was like a Fantastic Four letdown, they might not make it. But I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna do that bad. Like that. I mean, I don't know how much money Fantastic Four made.
Yeah, but it's like you said. Like we've heard good preview, like people who've seen it early release, whatever. I don't know what the hell the name
is. The preview, yeah.
The people who've seen it have we've heard good things. Unlike Fantastic Four, you heard it was shit from the first person who saw it. So
that's true.
So okay, I guess you're right. I mean, we're figuring it's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. And then like we were talking about, like imagine like a Punisher movie now, like or so. I mean, granted, I don't think they would make a Punisher now, and they already tried to make a rated R one,
and it didn't work.
It didn't work. So
dude, we should have thought of that. Like, what other rated R superhero movies?
Was the original Punisher, that one was rated R?
It had to be rated R. There was some graphic ass shit.
There?
Yeah. Or I don't know, maybe I was like a teenager then. Maybe what I thought was graphic then.
I don't remember. I think the other one, the super like. I don't think it did well at all.
Like the direct to DVD, like direct to VHS.
The one without Thomas Jane.
Yeah.
I think that one was rated R.
Okay.
I don't know, but there was a lot of blood in it.
Yeah.
So I guess, but I don't know. I don't know how the rating works because I know one F word and then blood. I guess
it's blood. Like if there's nudity, automatic.
Yeah.
So
more than one F word. But anyways, yeah. So
I mean, rated R action movies can do well, but that's also it is rare too. It's not like because every time like The Matrix was like the best rated R action movie ever as far as like at the time.
Okay, yeah.
So it is a smaller audience when it's rated R, and the thing is, Deadpool's has a bigger base.
Just superheroes in general, especially comic book heroes. Like so many, like there's Deadpool in like the kids Spider-Man show, like the Disney XD or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, so.
There's going to be an interesting study in how something like this can do, like where you have a large fan base from kids to adults, but the movie is limited to adults, And I don't know if parents. I don't know if it's the type of movie or parents.
Do you think someone's gonna like take their kid because they know, like they haven't seen the trailers, but have seen the Deadpool and he's in the cartoons?
Yeah, like in the you're saying like the Disney whatever. You're like, oh, Deadpool's awesome. He's funny, and then he's in the movie.
He's funny, but.
And then you're in the theater and he's making rape jokes about like.
Well, he's making, what was a joke in the trailer, like just when they're talking, like you look like the inside of other people's assholes, like that's pretty bad. Like,
and I'm sure that's like the least one that they like.
Yeah.
The least like the least.
Yeah, I remember.
One.
Yeah, I can't wait to see like the behind the scenes to see like all their takes.
Yeah.
There seems like we saw the trailer and it's like they have new like hits for the jokes now.
Yeah.
You know? And they're all different from last time. It's just like, so which ones are going through? You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. This is built for a Blu-ray collector's edition because you know they're gonna have a bunch of behind the scenes.
Yes, Ryan Reynolds and T.J. Miller, and then everyone else.
Yeah. So we'll see how it impact. When does it come out?
February 12th.
Okay, yeah, 2 days before.
2 days before Valentine's.
2 days before Valentine's Day. I wonder why why did they choose that? There has to be. What's the reasoning behind it?
So, because it's a love story.
Okay.
Like I mean, from the trailer, as far as I could tell, he became a superhero to save his girl.
That's correct.
Like, and he has cancer.
That is the making. That is the making of.
Like if it wasn't a Deadpool movie, this was the making.
It'd be the most romantic movie of the year. Yeah. All right.
It's still gonna be romantic, but completely different.
You know what? They might hit you with those low key like dramatic scenes that will actually make you cry. That'll be a. Really
from the trailer, it does seem like there's a lot of that. It's just like.
I just can't imagine it. I mean, I don't know if they actually put that in there. Like,
no, I think there are.
Well, I hope they do. I hope you're right because I think that would make it a really good fucking movie.
Yeah, because I definitely think like the trailers like Deadpool made them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just his mind, and the movie's gonna be like. I mean, there's gonna be serious parts, and there's gonna be not at all serious whatsoever parts.
Yeah. Play the game, guys. Deadpool is actually really fun, and they have a remastered version out for the PS4 and Xbox One. Mm-hmm. It's like it's not the deepest gameplay, but it's just funny. Like it's hilarious. Play that game. Anyways, we'll see how China impacts it.
Because I can only hear Deadpool's voice now as Ryan Reynolds, and in that game it's Nolan North.
Nah, but he's fucking great.
No, he is great. I'm just saying, like, I don't know.
Nah,
like a lot of people are like joking around that fucking Deadpool is just like Ryan Reynolds is just Deadpool. Like, Deadpool has been playing Ryan Reynolds for years now.
Or Ryan Reynolds has been playing.
No. Deadpool has been playing Ryan Reynolds for years now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what people are saying?
Yeah, that's what people are saying.
I hear Nolan North. That's what I hear.
I don't. Well, that's because I've seen it for so long.
Yeah.
I guess, I mean, even especially after Wolverine Origins for me, it was just like, oh, Mark with the mouth right there.
He is a perfect person to play it. I'll give you that. But, like, I don't know. That's one character I can live with both. I can live with both.
Nolan North and him.
Yeah, there's certain characters where it's just like, Drake, you know, like from Uncharted, who is it? Is it Nolan North? Yeah, it's Nolan North. And like Mark Hamill is Joker. Like I hate him. I hate like Under the Red Hood. I hate his fucking voice. Like the Joker.
Joe DiMaggio.
Like I like that it's a different interpretation, but it's just. I just want to hear Mark Hamill. That's it. You know, like it feels wrong every time I don't hear it. But anyways, we'll see how it does in China. We'll definitely.
Well, we won't see how it does in China.
Oh yeah, we'll see how it does because it's not in China. So we'll see how it does in general.
If it does amazing stuff, that's gonna be amazing.
But I'm pretty sure we'll do like.
I think we have to watch it like 20 times. Now.
At least,
everyone.
Yeah. Before we can even review it, we have to watch it. Like,
well, no, to give it money, like.
Oh, okay, just to help it out.
This is just to help it out.
You're gonna start like a petition and a cause, and
like everyone has to watch that. Like,
there's injustice in the world.
No, I'm sorry.
Javi, there's starving people in Africa, and you want to
20 people, 20 times. The movie, go watch it. I'm sorry.
Because we need part 2.
We need part 2.
Yeah, when it comes out, after it comes out,
there's always going to be starving people somewhere. There might not be a Deadpool 2, Mike. That's so bad.
That is fucking terrible. They can keep starving, but Deadpool.
People will keep starving wherever it is. Yeah, anywhere they're gonna be people starving.
Yeah.
You know? But there might not be a Deadpool 2, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, maybe if they allowed it to release in China, all those people would have jobs to usher people in or something, work at theaters. But no. Yeah, we'll review it after it comes out, for sure. Good? We'll do it. Oh, I guess Friday, February 12th? So we could do it on the 15th.
On Monday?
Yeah, well, when the podcast comes out.
Oh, right.
Because you're watching it that weekend, right?
Hopefully, yeah. I don't see how I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm definitely... I watched Star Wars, 5 times?
Yeah.
I'm definitely watching this one more.
You don't know if you're gonna love it. Stop. Just stop. Just lower the hype.
It's done. It's gone. It's
just lower
it. Up. It's beyond.
You're saying you're gonna watch it more than Star. You don't even know if it's good yet. Just lower the hype. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.